Hello, hi there. It's me, Barb, and it's Crumbl Cookies, Crumbl Cookies. Warm and delicious, so soft and sweet. Crumbl Cookies, Crumbl Cookies. Oh, what a treat. They can't be beat. Boom, 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 boom. Hi! I think I just knocked the mirror or the camera or both. Oh, goodness. I tell you what, this morning, I'm kind of all hyped up now. I haven't had any coffee or chai or anything like that. And the reason why I am, I did knock this camera. Aren't I a funny bean? Is that on the radio they were playing the twist. It was like, do you remember that? And now I know you people that are younger, you may have heard it. You hear everything. You guys know everything from the internet. But if you haven't heard it, what was his name? Fats or something? But I remember I was like 6 years old dancing with my sister in the living room. Let's do the twist. Da 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 da. Anyway, I can't remember how it goes, but if I had it on the background, you'd all be twisting too. Let's do the twist. It's good exercise. Okay. But so it got me all riled up, see. So we are here at It's Crumbl time. Crumbl with a C. Crumbl Cookies. La 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 la. So I'll show you which ones they are. Excuse me. And then we'll break it down. Break it on down. Let's see what we got here, my little lovelies. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. We got this is the triple chocolate chip. You know I'm already happy. I'm excited about this selection. This is the iced oatmeal cookie. And then this is the peanut butter featuring, what do you think, Snickers? Snickers. Oh, we're going to talk. And then the key lime pie. Now, that would look prettier if I had it the other way. Look at that little tiny, tiny slice of lime. See that little tiny slice of lime? That looks good, too. Of course, that's the cold cookie. The others are warm, I believe. We'll find out. And I also have another little addition that happened by mistake. So that'll be kind of fun. We'll do that at the end. Or maybe not. I don't know. We'll do it when the mood strikes. So how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing all right. And if you're not, we'll just hang in there and just sit back and enjoy. And whether you got a saltine or you've got a cup of coffee or you've got a glass of water, just sit back and we'll enjoy. And you can eat vicariously through me. 0 calories. All righty now. I'm starting at the top, babes. We're going to start at the top. And the top is... We're going to get Barbara riled up right away, aren't we? This is the triple chocolate chip. And it's packed with semi-sweet chunks. Chunks, I'm telling you. Chunks, not chips. Chunks. Oh, I'm already excited. Creamy white chips. A little nice little balance. Little flavor there. And a thick milk chocolate chips. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in here. Ooh, it's nice and warm. Barb's excited. Look at that beautimous cookie. Let's do what they do in the videos. Ooh, warm and delicious. Ooh, it's falling apart. Wow, I got so much to say I can't keep up. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite right away, and then I got to catch you up. Okay. It's nice starting out your day with something good. Even if it's something you probably shouldn't. That doesn't rhyme. Even if it's something that's small and sweet. Warm. Like a brownie. I don't taste the white. Yeah. All kinds of heaven in here. Heaven in a bucket. Oh, 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 oh. Now, wait a minute. Did I not get myself organized well enough? Sorry. I've got to get my little wipes. Ooh, ooh. There was a van here with all these kids gathering in the van. Another cookie fell. Can't waste them. And I guess they're going on a field trip. Gosh, I love field trips. Did you? I really like field trips. Why don't you share with me a field trip that you really loved when you were a kid? That interests me. Get to know each other a little bit more. I'll tell you one of mine. Woo-hoo, that's a good one. But first, I gotta say a couple things. I want to thank Ames. Isn't that a cool name? Ames waited on me today at Crumbl Cookies, and she was very sweet. She's I asked her about her name, and it was her middle name, but what a cool name for a child. Ames, A-M-E-S, Ames. And then Jillian gave me the cookies, and she's very nice too. I think she's waited on me before, and she was always nice, and I'd forgotten her name one time, I think. Could be wrong. you know, you can't take me out to the, I don't know what I'm trying to say, out to the, you can't quote me as an encyclopedia. That's what I was trying to say. Or you can't quote me as, I don't know, Google or whatever. But here we are. So field trips. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, we went on so many field trips. But in junior high school, which would be middle school now, but, well, it's ninth grade, so some schools, that's the freshman in high school. But we went on our field trip to Washington, D.C., and that was a big deal from Michigan. And, oh, that was so cool. That's a little bit of awakening. A lot of wild, little weird things happened. And anyway, I liked that field trip. And, I like just getting out of the classroom. I'm one of those kids. I need to be out in the woods. I can learn when I'm out in the forest, boy. I can learn anything, but you put me behind a desk in a closed-up classroom, drove me crazy. I was one of those kids that I always got in trouble for talking too much. Okay, I got to get to the next cookie, but I got to tell you this. So anyway, in French class, we had French in, it was a 5th grade, Mrs. Mason. Yeah, 5th grade. And this woman was straight from France. She hardly, I can't talk this morning. She hardly knew any French. Of course she knew French. She hardly knew any English. I was going to say she hardly knew any American. Well, that was probably true too. But, and you know what she'd say to me? She'd go, Babaha, get in your seat. Babaha, get in your seat. That's about the only French I remember. I do remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. That's all. And if you're French out there, I know you're just cringing going, oh, Barb. No, honey. Oh, my gosh. I was in France once, in Paris. And I'd just go, oui. I go, oui, all the way home. Oh, dear. I love Paris. I always thought I'd go back and really learn the language and live there for a year. And here I am, 65. I don't think that's going to happen unless some big boat of gold comes into my yard. But anyway, what else? I'm all over the place this morning, and I have so many things I want to share. Oh, so little time. So I was going to tell you. So I broke the triple chocolate, which was really wonderful. Let's give it I don't know. Tastes like a really good brownie. But I think I'd give it like an 8, which surprises me. It's not as chocolatey as I expected. And lots of times in a chocolate cookie, chip cookie, you'll taste that big chunk of chocolate. And it'll ooze out. And maybe I didn't hit it right. Maybe I'll take another bite at the end. But, 9, 8. Anyway, next one is the iced oatmeal cookie. Ooh. It's got a cinnamon oatmeal cookie. You know I love the cinnamon. I love cinnamon in the morning. I don't care for oatmeal in the morning. Now, I will have oatmeal when I'm out camping if it's really cold. Like I used to do camping in the snow now. Then I'd have some oatmeal. Anything tastes good when it's freezing outside. Anyway, it's smothered with they call it a yummy cream cheese glaze. Let's take a look-see, all righty? Ooh. Oh, purty. Now, last week I got this, and I didn't use it. Ta-da! What everyone's talking about. It's $5, so I said, I'll splurge and get it. And it's the Crumbl Cookie Cutter. The Crumbl Cookie cutter. Get this, you all. I think that is the craziest thing, but people have pizza cutters, right? So I wish I could show you. Let me see if there's some way I can show you. This just fell on the key lime pie. Had to take a little nibble. Let's see if I can do this so you can kind of see it. This is the back of my guitar. Okay, and then we'll just do this. Well, here's our little Crumbl cutter. Next time I'll bring a plate. I was planning to bring a plate. The morning got away from me. Ooh, oh, that's easy to cut. Oh, people will just love this. I know a lot of people can't, they don't have them in the stores. Okay, hang on, people. Oh, yes. I gotta lick it. People wouldn't want to eat with me. Oh, and it just looks so pretty when you cut it like that. Look, it's just perfect. Well, I'll take the smaller little triangle. I think I eat less without these cuts, though, honestly. Because then you just take a little bite and da-da-da-da-da. This is a warm cookie. Yay, yay, yay. I love the warm cookies. And I have really decided, now, when we've had them at the house, I always say I'm going to warm them up, and I don't. They taste great. But I really would. I think this one I would. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, it's good. It doesn't taste real oatmeal. You know how some oatmeal cookies, you just taste the oatmeal? It's kind of like you taste more of the dough. The dough. And the glaze isn't thick. Which I know a lot of us were saying the icings were too thick. Now they went super thin. I know it's a glaze. I think it had a little more of that. A 7. I'd give it a 7. I don't think I'd go down to a 6. But as far as an oatmeal cookie, I've had some good oatmeal cookies in my time. Ooh, ooh, and I don't taste any cinnamon. I really don't. I guess my taste buds are dead, but yeah. Okay, well, that's all right. Guess what we are going to? We're going to go to the peanut butter featuring Snickers cookie. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. It's a rising. I can feel it. I hope this light's all right. And I hate it when people talk about the light and then there I go. Well, I think the mornings are hard to figure out the light, honestly. I always thought, well, if I go in the morning, it'll be better. The sun's not up so high, but I don't know. Well, I have a great spot, but I got booted out. I don't know if you've seen that vlog when security booted me out of where I was at this shopping center. I'm tempted to go back there, but, you know, I'm 2 strikes and you're out. I mean, I think she would not appreciate that, but it was a perfect spot. I probably should try to do it in the morning, though, because I did that in the afternoon. I might try it next time. I don't want to get in trouble, though. Well, we'll see. I think I might venture one day. But because this spot is a little tricky. Anyway, all right. You don't care about the goings-ons in the background and the scenes. Well, this is not really a scene. This is not really a stage. You just, oh, me. Excuse me, you heard that one? I never used to burp. Well, I suppose I did every once in a while, but not as often as I do now. Yeah, I think when you get older, things just kind of break down and they just kind of all come out, you know. It's kind of like, yep, you're right, you're human. And it's just how it is. We're all yummin'. We're all yummin'. All righty. Oh, you all, can I tell you something? Ooh, this peanut butter cookie I'm already in love with. Ooh, I just got some crumbs on my fingers when I was going to pick it up. Well, I haven't really read it yet, so but I was told about this comment I got last night, and I haven't read it, so I really can't say, but I do know that a friend of mine told me that the comment said something like, I'll say really nice compliments, and then she said that I don't know if her grandmother wasn't around or whatever, but she was happy to listen to me talk because she had just moved to Ohio or whatever. And I'm sorry if I don't have your name yet, because I haven't even read the comment yet. But when I do, I will definitely respond. And oh goodness, I don't have any grandchildren, so here we go. Virtual grandchildren. Oh, grandma. That was what was wild. When I used to be an investigator. Let me tell you, I would sit with the families and get the information and all that kind of stuff. And I'd go, like you see somebody and in your mind, you're thinking things. I'm like, okay, she's a lot older than I am, and she could be my mom, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll tell me their birth date and they would be younger than me. And I'd be like, oh, because, of course I haven't aged. Everyone else has, but not me. That's how you kind of feel, And I really felt like I was in my early 20s until I was around 45 and I had a really bad injury. Couldn't walk for 3 years. And then that kind of made me realize that maybe I am in my 40s. and then I got hurt again that was broken ankles, 4 times in 5 years. But it was kind of like all those kind of things were like kind of waking me up to like, and then pneumonia last year kind of woke me up to kind of going, yeah, maybe I am getting older. And that's okay. I'm proud of it. Never thought I'd live this long. Okay, let's get on with it. Someone told me not to talk so much and just to test the cookies. Well, you got to change your channel then. You got to go to Megan or those guys because they do an awesome job. And they don't chit-chat as much as I do. I'm a chit-chatter because this is why I like doing this. Oh, this one is a yummy. Well, I don't know if it's yummy. It could be horrible. But boy, it's got me going. Oh, look at that little puppy. Can you see it? Oh, the crumbs are falling on the floor. Oh, baby. Oh, yes, come to mama. I don't think I can use the thingy, and I don't even think I can break it in half. All the crumbs will fall on the floor. So I'm just going to try to eat it from here. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I get so excited. Oh, I wish you were here right now. I really do. I wish you were here. Oh. Let me just eat the cookie. It's so soft and warm and crumbly. The peanut butter cookie is good. It's a little salty. That's real good. So I didn't read it to you. A peanut butter cookie featuring Snickers, those little chunks of Snickers on the top. It's a blast of flavors of peanut butter, which is true. A caramel buttercream, which is true. Not too much. I like the amount they put on here. Milk chocolate and tasty Snickers candy pieces, which are on the top. Let me move a little Snicky over here. Come here, Snicky. Oh, I'm sorry you're not here eating with me. Oh, we'd have a ball. But we are having a ball, and you are here with me. I feel like you are. I like this cookie. Maybe an 8. I think if it had a little more chocolate on it, like maybe a little glaze of chocolate and then the buttercream, it would taste more like a Snickers bar. Because the buttercream, the caramel buttercream, overweighs the Snickers chunks. But I think for combining with another company, with Mars Company, I think they, I'm just full of crumbs and and sweetness and peanut butter. They do a good job. It's just fun, Fun. Daddy, take your T-Bird away. Fun. Is it, Daddy, take your T-Bird away? I don't know. That song was back in the 50s, I guess, or the 60s. No, I think it was the 60s. Fun. That's how they would dance. do the swim. And then I would always like to do backstroke. I went to swim camp up in Canada. I think I've mentioned it before. And I was like a breaststroker or an IM, or IM means you do butterfly, breast, back, and freestyle. But for those of you who aren't swimmers, freestyle is like the crawl. Mm-hmm. Well, we go like that. But anyway, I can't believe I'm not even embarrassed anymore. I just throw on that little lipstick. So I was going to tell you, so we were at camp. There's so much I want to tell you about Snickies. But anyway, we were camping up in Canada and Ontario, Accomac. And they wanted me to become a backstroker. And maybe I told you the story. Did I? Oh, I don't want to tell it again if I did. Well, forgive me. You probably haven't. You probably just seeing this vlog and then could turn it off in a second anyway. So they wanted me to become a backstroker, so you gotta. And I was on the top bunk. I don't think I did have told this story. I was on the top bunk and in our cabin. And and then the kick, you had to kind of cross your feet over of your toes pointing in, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I'm not really doing it right because I'm being silly because I'm full of sugar. I'm a sugar woman. And but one night, the bunkmate below, I don't know if they woke me up or whatever, but I guess they woke me up because I was in the bunk concentrating so hard. I was doing my kick on the top bunk, and this arm was flying around, going on. I'm banging on the water bottles, going like this. The girl at the bottom bunk saw this arm flying. Oh dear. We would go swimming before breakfast, a mile or 2 miles before breakfast. Now, you want me to name drop? I won't name drop. Oh, I'll probably name drop. Anyway, she was wonderful, Diane and I. She's a wonderful human being. She was a CIT, a counselor in training, in our cabin. I looked up to Diane and I just thought she was a berries. She probably wouldn't recognize me. She don't have to worry. She's not going to see this vlog. She'll go, what happened to that girl? She's eating too many cookies. Well, it's called aging. Called living. I'm gonna live my life. We just got this time to live our lives. Oh. Okay, so Snickers, I'm going to tell you a little bit of something. It was invented in 1930 by Frank Mars, the Mars Company. And it was named after Frank's horse. This morning I was going, his favorite horse, Snickers. I think that was cool. This morning I was going, where did that name Snickers come from? And then I found out. And their slogan is, you're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when you're hungry. Well, that is true for me, I tell you. Sometimes when I get really hungry, I get that hangry thing going. I can get a little, sometimes I just like, I got to get something in that old belly. And then they go, Snickers satisfies. That's their slogan. Snickers satisfies. Let's take a little Snicky off of here. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? They're going to blow now. Blow me down. They're, he's going away. He's blowing leaves. Well, I tell you, Snickers bars are great for camping. Just don't let the bears get them. Ooh. I don't know what it is with people. When the bears get them and they get their backpacks, it's like, dudes, everybody knows that when you go camping, you put your food up in a tree and you do not have toothpaste or anything in your tent. You just don't. You don't put a little granola bar or a little chocolate kiss in your tent because you're asking for trouble. I love me a bear. We got bears in our yard. I got to tell you all my bear stories sometime. Not today because you guys are probably going to turn off, go, I want to see that key lime pie. But anyway, but Snickers, the brand name, was Marathon in the UK until 1990. And in Ireland, it was the Isle of Man was the name of the cookie. But now it's Snickers. Snickers. And now we move on. We're going south now to Key Lime Pie City. Oh, look at that. Is a pretty cookie, though, isn't it all? Isn't it? Look at that little tiny slice. That slice, can you see it? It's such a you can't tell, but it's such a tiny little slice. Oh, I gotta tell you that story. Oh, let's take a bite, right? I'm dragging this on. I'm not meaning to. I'm just that way today. This is a fun cookie. If you like key lime pie, you're going to like this cookie. And it's funny because you say, well, this looks like a tart. And that's kind of what my impression was when I saw it on the screen last night. You know, they shoot out the videos on Sundays, what the next 4 cookies are going to be. Crumbl Cookies does. And it looked kind of like a tart, but it's not, because look at all that cookie in there. It's almost like too much cookie because you're thinking of key lime pie, but it is a cookie, so I almost would have more of this. This stuff is nice. It's light, but it's key limey. I would actually like more of that. I have that higher. I know it's kind of hard to figure all that out. I'm happy to taste beforehand for you all. Anytime. I'm sure they have plenty of people tasting cookies. Oh, this is divine. I give this cream a 10. I could just sit here and lick that cream. The cookie is it's just, I don't know. The cookie part, that's fine. It's a 7 maybe. So maybe it goes, maybe the cookies are more of a 9 or an 8, 8.5. But it's a fun cookie. It's just, but you know, it's like if you are hungry and you want a real sweetie. It's not too sweet. It's not too sweet. I almost feel like the cookie could be a little sweeter and a little thinner. But then it ends up being a tart. And then people say, that wasn't a cookie. Poor Crumbl. They have so many people criticizing and reviewing their cookies, but that's free advertising. I say they're smart. Free advertising. Well, this little doohickey, I know everyone's craving it. Come to Asheville, North Carolina. You can get one. They've got them there. I probably won't use this much, but I just had to get the gizmo. I don't really think it's necessary. I mean, you can cut them with a knife, or you can I just break them. Even if you're with a friend, just break it, you know. Come on, use a handy wipe if you're worried about germs. But that's just who I am. A lot of people like things nice and neat. And if you're and now I like things organized, and I like things neat. I'm almost a little too much so. But for some reason, when I'm something like this, you know, it's just like having a hot fudge sundae. I don't need a perfect spoon. Just give it to me. Key lime pie. Well, that's a nice little treat. I'm going to end with one other little story I just thought of. We had gone down to Key West. It was our first time, never been there since. And we had been dreaming about this trip. We were like, oh, we're going to go to Key West. We're going to get as much, Penny loves key lime pie. We're going to get as much key lime. We're going to try every key lime pie there is. And then there's one specific place is known for their key lime pie, like the best key lime pie in the world. So we're like, we're going to do that last, you know. So when we got there, we went to the end with the buoy, you know, the furthest southern tip of the United States or whatever. Which if you count territories, that's not true, because you got Guam and Puerto Rico and everything. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. I guess in the United States, in the States, I guess. So, and it's right by where the butterfly place is. Oh, I love a butterfly place. You know, it's not, I was going to say the butterfly aquarium. It's like, no, butterflies are going to have a hard time in an aquarium. The butterfly, it's not a garden, but anyway, you know, it's enclosed and all the butterflies come, which I love. And then I'm conflicted with, but I love them landing on me. That part of Key West we were at, and you know, we're going to try to figure out where to go first for the key lime pie. It was in the morning, but then we saw, I guess one of the places we were at, a little shop or whatever, they had frozen key lime, a piece of frozen key lime pie dipped in chocolate. I think it was dark chocolate. Now, we could have shared it, but no, we both got one. We were like, okay, we're going to start with this. Oh, it was so good. It was so rich. You know what? We didn't want any more key lime pie the rest of the day. So we never had any more key lime pie. It was so filling and so rich and so good. I just wanted water the rest of the day. So we never got to try the best key lime pie in the world or whatever they claim in Key West. But who knows, you know, might end up back down there sometime. I love to go in the Everglades more. Everglades, period. So many things to do. So little time. So little money. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I got to get off that habit. I'm probably driving you all crazy with the ANYWAY. Oh, well. I'm not perfect, you all. I'm not perfect. Well, this was fun. I think I've kind of gone over what I thought, and I probably won't remember the triple chocolate chip. I think I gave it an 8 or a 9, I think. And then the oatmeal cookie, I think I gave it a 7. And the peanut butter Snickers, I don't know if I gave it one. Ooh, the cookie's good, peanut buttery. I think I'd give it a 7.5, 8.5, 8.5. And then the key lime pie, gosh, that cream is a 10. But I say with that kind of cookie, I give it an 8, maybe a 8.5. Well, that's all for today, folks.